Wednesday. I took a pool day today, and we don't have kids. It's a weird day. They just have the day off of school, and my kids aren't going to be there. I'm not going to be here. And so I'm excited. I have some fun things, some fun people that I'm meeting up with. And I'm just excited for a day to just be present in what I enjoy doing and what I am working towards. I think that we take it for granted, and oftentimes on the weekend, I am like, I'm dead. And I just like to lounge around, which, like, don't get me wrong, there's purpose for that, right? But there's something to be said of really putting your energy towards what you love and enjoy. Not that it's easy, but that it's important. That's where I think we see the most growth. On that note, I am my own guru. I am rooted in my faith, my beliefs, my unique essence. I forgive myself, and I follow my internal compass. I don't know about you all, but I know, let's go tabletop and do some cat-cat, some spinal health. I have a really hard time believing in myself, and no shame to how I was raised, because there are many beautiful things about that. But shame to our society that produces women who don't believe in themselves. Shame to our society that puts lesser value on the unique gifts and essence that each person can bring. Ethnicities, how we are different. We can look at that and know that that's what makes us ourselves. But then we can look at how it brings us together. We are each our own guru, and as soon as we realize that, it's not saying that we know everything, but it's saying I'm willing to learn about what I do not know. There's so much power in claiming, I don't know shit, but I'm willing to learn. And so with that, everything we need is inside of us. It just needs to be uncovered. And so what are you doing today, or how today are you going through? How are you going to listen to yourself today? Instead of doubting yourself, or instead of thinking you're not capable or able, let's just flip the switch, and we already know, right? And if we don't, then we'll learn. And that's how you grow.
Because we're not embarrassed to admit when we're not sure about something. Or when we're like, you know what, I'm sorry, but all that I've ever really known about this is that I have a gut feeling about it. And then maybe you're like, yeah, you know what, I gotta go find some numbers to back that up. Or, no, you know what, I'm super comfortable with my gut feeling. I don't need to know much more than that.
Valid. So valid. If no one has told you here yet, your intuition, your gut feeling is valid. Listen to it. Those telling you to suppress that power are the ones that are trying to take away your voice. So why would you even listen to them? Right? Like, the other day I told my kids, they were talking about someone, people being unkind, and I was like, man, they don't even like themselves. How are they going to like you?
Man, they don't even like themselves.
How are they going to like you? Like, he literally goes, oh, yeah. Yeah, he's clearly unhappy with himself. And I'm like, yeah, not in a mean way, but like, if that's always lashing out at you, like, there's other ish going on.
Oh, so wise, Mary, so wise.
I want to invite you to intuitively move. Go to a workout class to work out. Body moves. You are your best body's mover. You are your mover's body's best, right? So, don't listen to you can take inspiration, right? But you don't need it. You are your own guru. You are your own mover, and you are the only person that moves the way that you do. Today we're going to drop in at a college jazz class, and I'm like so excited.
She's jazzed.
I'm jazzed. The last time it's it's been a long time since I've taken a group class, not just because of COVID, but also because of life. And wow, am I excited to move with other humans, but know that I know how I move best. I know, because I'm me, you know? Alrighty, if you're able, we're gonna do just a little bit of a flow. So we're gonna pop up from tabletop position into bringing our knees up. We're engaging our abs, tucking in our chin a little bit into alignment, and we're feeling the fire. So we're rooting our hands and fingers and our toes down through the mat, and we're not just like, oh, I'm here, oh no. We're like, I'm here. This is where my space is, and this is what I'm taking right now. Not only do we push away the floor, but we connect to it. And from here, if you feel able, jump your feet up and out into a frog position. Yeah. Again, you are your best body's mover. Hands down, change your perspective. I'm totally coining that too. Thank you, third grade class, for giving me something that I will use forever. Change your perspective. Drop your head. Don't hold on to your neck. No, thank you. Drop your shoulders. Don't hold on to your shoulders. Let them be. Hug your arms and back and forth. Sway, sway, sway. Close your eyes. You do not need your sight to know what you're doing is right. There's no right and wrong. There's only moving forward or moving backwards. Hands down, frog it out. Straighten your back, lift your head, tuck your chin. You are in alignment with your purpose because you are in alignment with yourself. You first must focus inward to receive any gifts outwardly. When you know that you're your own guru, you expect miracles and then they happen. They just do. But if we're our worst enemy or our worst student, that's what I always call myself, the worst student, then those are not going to happen. Have a seat in namaste pose. Woo. Yes, however you come to be. I'm going to leave you with this. My kid wrote on, so there's like this job where they write down the lunch. And it's super cute because then they put their fishy where they want, what they want for lunch. It's great. And we do our handshake and they come on and, oh, I missed that. Okay. It's like, I should be with them right now. But anyway, she wrote on the board, what you put your mind to comes to you. And I tell my kids that a lot. When they focus on bad things that are going on, or they focus on how friends don't like them, or they focus on whatever, right? It's like, then I go, what do you think's gonna come back? Of course that thing's gonna happen, or of course that, and they're like, oh yeah, because I'm focusing on it. So we're really working on focusing on what brings us joy, what brings us happiness, and what also brings us abundance. Focusing on what we want to attract back, because you have that power. Just because it's been diminished in the past doesn't mean it's not there. Your life is yours, and so what are you going to focus on today? Let's write it down. What are you going to focus on today?
And if you're like me and last night you're like, oh, those goals that I set I didn't super get on top of, it's always okay to recycle and retry some old goals. That's also awesome. Maybe it means you need to revise how you're going about the goals though. Oh my gosh, it's the 10th already today.
It is the 10th. There's some new moon energy. I'm not going to speak about it because I don't know a whole ton about it, but I do know that. And so Channel it in. Let it go so you can receive. Today I'm focusing on being present. Each moment is magic. On days off, sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, and then like an hour goes by, and then another hour goes by, and I feel like I've done nothing, and then what am I upset at myself? Each moment, right, is a new moment. The night does not dictate when the day ends. It's just what we've decided. And who decided that?
Not anybody that was in my favor. Time never runs on my clock. I don't get that, but it just doesn't.
All right, lovelies. We will see you tomorrow night for the end of our week. And then this weekend, we will have some special classes coming out to you. And yeah, have fun.
Okay. Take care, my dears. My dears.